things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Yellow Jackets will get us started with the opening kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Virginia Tech's offense will take the field first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The option look. Quick toss. Not enough for the first down. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hokies. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll go to the ground.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. And oh, no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Well, they've got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And the Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those are.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Crispin.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the ground, it's Jackson. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing.
He's trying to get it in. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
On the direct snap, it's Jackson. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Might as well give it to him again. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Crispin. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
To the air on first down. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Smashes through the tackle. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Here he comes with the return. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He leaves it with his back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Took just one play and they got it almost to midfield. 1st down from the 49. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Hokies. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Makes the catch. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So 1st play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Now from inside the red zone. Got rid of it just in time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes a connection. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Snapped it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Hokies will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Unloads quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
That's caught. It's Frazier. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Going to swing it on second down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Hokies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The pull and throw off the RPO. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Hokies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Looking for room. It's Jackson. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll keep it himself. Headed to the end zone. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. Touchdown, Hokies! And the punishment has been extended. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Wants to go up top on first down. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact here.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat in. He goes again. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. They get to him as he throws. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Freeman. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stretch you with his feet, stretch you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Puts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This has been a complete effort from this Hokie defense up front, making guys like Bruce Smith proud. Secondary playing like they've got a team full of Fullers back there. It has been a great performance.
Dominating performance, and mentioning names like that, it just tells you how great their tradition is at Virginia Tech. And this defense, they're building on it. They're living up to it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Looking to throw again. Got him downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds space on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Yellow Jackets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch on the left. bases. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time
breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming.
He's going to fire deep. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Let's go! On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. His defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he tacked on the extra point.
63, Georgia Tech, 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Brings up 2nd down.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollard.